All right, good morning, guys. So, I've had a lot of questions and ask, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. So, how did we start? How to start a Pokemon business, start really any business in general. So, first of all, how we started is completely up to my wife. So, we actually basically, yeah, my ex just kind of took all my stuff, all my Pokemon, destroyed it, got rid of it, whatever she did with it. So it kind of was like done. And then, like a year later, it was coming up on like, um, what was it? I think it was around like August, September time frame. She just, she got some Pokemon cards, right? And the Pokemon card she got was jacked up. It's supposed to be like some vintage. She wanted some old school ones to kind of remind me of what I had. And they were like played, some were fake. It was just terrible, terrible, right? And so she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, let me go get some more. She's like, I found some other one. Let me get it. Some like one of those little mystery packs, right? And I was like, oh, this is cool. And it was all fake printed cards. So we got scammed twice. And she's like, does this happen a lot? And I was like, I have no idea. Like, I really wasn't in the Pokemon game. So we went and did a lot of research. Obviously, as we know, it happens quite commonly. And so we actually ended up going to our local game store, spent like $30, getting some like older cards. I think I got like an Arcanine. You guys know I love Arcanine. And then I think it was like a Machamp, and I forgot Mewtwo. Mewtwo, that's right. So those are like the three cards I got, and they're like from base set and base two, I think. And and that's how we started, right? So she was like, "Well, maybe we should make a place where people could buy safely." I was like a store, and she's like yeah, something like that. And so we went and started digging and figured out how to start a business. So first things you guys need to do to start a business, right? Is this an idea? Okay, idea, whatever business it is, Pokemon, whatever. And then obviously you got to decide if you're going to be a sole proprietorship, LLC. Those are all kind of tax things, but regardless, you can still put a business with either one of those classifications. LLC, you're more protected. Sole proprietorship, they can kind of like you and the business are the same person. So I suggest LLC just to separate those things. So um, we went and got license, then on to our county clerk office. Super easy, super simple. Just fill out some paperwork. Boom, done. Then we had to do a county for our state. And then so next thing you do, if you get an LLC, you need to go to your state website. So I'm gonna check over here and show you guys real quick, and then I'll come back. So here's our state website, right? Now everybody's got it the same, but basically you go to businesses, you can file a new business online, and what you're really looking for is like articles of organization. So here I got all my stuff like that. You can search for an existing entity, all these things, but you're gonna go here and do your articles of organization when you start this file new business online. All right. So yeah, so you get your articles of organization. Basically, it's just like who's all part of the business, who owns it, anybody else doing anything with it, and all that stuff like that. So once you get those things, then you can start either building a website or if you just want to do shows or stuff like that. So many different things to do. For Pokemon, you can have an online store. I mean, obviously, I was doing it. So you can do that now. If you want to go to other TCGs or sports and stuff like that, you need a physical shop to get those kind of things from distribution centers. So that's kind of the next thing is a sign up for a distribution center. So online, kind of really not going to be able to get that anymore. Most places are not accepting any onlines, and I think maybe one or two are, and they're not. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be worth it. You're not going to get anything, and you're going to be trying to buy, literally like dice to try to get your your spending limit up, and that's how distribution works now. So once you get a distribution contract, then it goes off of like your yearly spending, right? So say I spent $50,000 last year, and this year I'm like, all right, well, Journey Together is coming out. I want like 500 booster boxes, right? And they're like, that's more than you spent all year. And so you're going to get probably like 5% for your allocation of what you spent last year. Basically, is kind of like what it's looking like. So you spent 100,000, you're going to get like $5,000 worth of product for each release, basically. That's just for Pokemon, right? And so that's tough and that's rough. So I always tell people find a good game shop that you're willing to kind of do some stuff with. Kind of hard right now because everybody's wanting products. There's not a whole lot of those deals anymore where you buy a lot and get save in bulk right there for a sealed product and stuff coming out because just there's not enough to go around. There's more demand than supply. So that's how those work, right? So that's what you want to start with when you're going into a business, is just kind of locking in those things. I'm going to recap it. So get your business license, right? Get your resale certificate and whatever your state portal is. Make sure you sign up. Some of them are, our state's monthly. Some of them are quarterly. I think a good amount is either monthly or quarterly. I don't know too many that are different than that. And get yourself a website. To look for a distro. Get your articles of organization for an LLC. And then make sure you're documenting your things for taxes. First year, usually pretty easy for taxes. I'm not a tax expert at all. So just make sure you keep up with your stuff. Get help if you need it, if you're good with your taxes. It's a lot of reading, a lot of digging. We went into this with very little money to start up. So, and I recommend with you guys, we've never taken a paycheck. And that's the reason why we've been successful. Is because we've never taken a paycheck from this business, and I don't take any money at all for myself. So that's going to be the determining factor. If you're looking into doing this to make money, don't. Just don't. If you're looking to start a business to make the money and you need that money to pay bills, don't. Get your bills situated before you do something like this. All right, especially right now with how big the hype is, it's gonna drop eventually. And when it drops, guys, it was rough. I started this into when it was failing, right? When booster boxes were $95, you're getting them from distro at $96, So like the math doesn't add up right there. So you need to be able to supplement the business with your personal income if you need it in order for you to be successful and at least opening things up. But now we're opening up a brick and mortar, and I'll go more into like the classification and what we're doing and that transition are kind of our roadmap of how we got there in another video. But if you guys got any questions and comments, I'm not here to deter you guys. It's fun. I love it. I enjoy all the people I've met. I enjoy you guys' support. But I've been wanting to do kind of a quick little hash out of why we started it up, why we're here for the community, because that's what we like to do. We like to donate. We like to give back. I love people messaging me with like, my son loves Pokemon. I don't know what to get. And I'm like, hey, what's your budget? And I just put like a big old like present together. I love that stuff. It brings me joy. I love seeing kids when they come up to my tables at the card shows and they're looking, and they ask the parents. And the parents are like, "No, we're not doing that." And so like I give them a free card because I remember when I was a kid, and my parents were like, "No, we're not gonna get you a booster pack today." And I'm like, "Oh." So I can't see that. I can't see my little David self in that kid. Hurts my soul sometimes. But so yeah, if you guys have questions, let me know, and I'll do a lot more of these videos as we go on and kind of let you know the process of everything. So thank you guys for all your support.